Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the A to Z of Genesis. Today we are looking at a game that was only released in Japan, and it's called Harimanada, or something to that effect. Do you like my very stereotypical Japanese voice? I think it's lovely. But this game is based on sumo wrestling, and I've never played a game based on this before, and I wanted to play it because it caught my eye, and I thought I think it's interesting enough to play, and actually it is a really, really fun game. Control-wise, it's quite weird. It's hard to explain. But basically, the C button is your, I've forgotten. Alright, so the B button is the slap. The A button puts you in this hold, and then you can... No, the C button puts you in hold, and then you can sort of throw in by pressing the A button to throw, and press B to hit and stuff, try and get him out of the ring, and you just sort of get it after about a couple of plays. You understand it. And if this guy grabs you, you can sort of throw him the other way, and it's really, really fun. I love wrestling games, to be honest. All of them. Well, most of them. I think the best one ever has got to be WCW versus NWO Revenge on the N64. There's something about that game I just loved. I played that for hours. I actually don't own a copy of it anymore. I sold it for some stupid reason. In fact, I sold a few games. I've bought most of them back because I loved them. But I never bought that, so... Oh my god, look at this fat son of a bitch! So yeah, let's walk this fuck... He tries to thing you. I don't really understand it. I'm tapping the buttons and it seems to be working. But you want to try and get this bastard out before he gets you. It's just awesome. The graphics are fun. Look at the crowd. Have you ever seen a crowd that detailed? It's brilliant. And it's amazing. It's such a shame that this game... Well, the reason they didn't release this in the Western world, as we like to call it, is because we don't really like sumo wrestling. But it's a really good game, and it's a shame that it didn't get released, because I think people would have liked it. They probably wouldn't have bought it, which is because it's based on something they know nothing about, but it's so good. And it's a shame with a lot of Japanese titles, which are brilliant, but because people don't really understand the culture, they don't want to play them. It's the same, I think, a little bit with like anime and manga and that sort of stuff, which I personally love to bits. But a lot of it has got subtitles, and some people just don't want to read when they're watching a film or a TV show. And personally, I think I've gotten used to it. I think the first time I watched something in Japanese or Korean or Asian, any Asian language, or Chinese or whatever, I think it was a bit of a learning curve, because you're sort of looking at the words, most of it. But after a while, you sort of train your brain and you can view it both at the same time. It just takes a bit of practice. But it's well worth it, because I think anything from the Far East, well, most of the stuff from the Far East is fantastic. I mean, there's obviously Studio Ghibli films, which have sort of... well, they're popular over here now, thank God. Thanks to a few certain people who have pushed them. They are spectacular. I love all those films. It's just something incredibly magical about them that I don't think... I think Disney don't have that anymore. I think they've gone a little bit too Hollywood. Is that the right word? Probably not. Whereas I think Studio Ghibli, it's all quite romantic still. But anyway... This is so good. I mean, just look how well this looks. And this game is like, I don't know, 20 years old, and it's just fantastic. And it puts Western fighting games to shame, I think. This is just awesome. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, indeed. Oh, well, never mind. It's coming to the end of the video. But thanks for watching. If there's any other Japanese games that really pique my interest, and I think they're interesting enough, I will show them and play them. If not, this could be the last Japanese special ever. But who knows? Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.